Right, Hunter. Taz, start with you. What's the last week plus been like? And then what was today like?
Well, the last week, it's difficult when your life, again, revolves around basketball. Same thing with the COVID thing. Your life revolves around basketball, and then you can't play it. It was I was rooting for my teammates. So, like, last game, I was there rooting for the teammates, I knew I was going to have to come back and have a strong game, get out this losing skid. But I think we played hard today, man. I really like what we did today. Defensively, I like what we did. Offensively, got the ball moving. Made some free throws. I missed two, but yeah, I think we did real good today. That's all I can say. I'm proud of my team.
Tired at all? Headaches at all? On the court today, what was that? Did you go through any fatigue?
Oh yeah. I say within like the first 2 minutes I got tired, but as an athlete, like you can find a way to push through it. Especially at this level, you should know how to play while you're tired. So one thing I was trying to make sure of is that I can get my rest intervals. Like I wasn't going to try to stay out there 10 minutes straight. Get like 5 to 8 minutes, get one. Let my Seth Wilson came to play, Kobe came to play. Proud of my guys though.
Taz, was that the first time you've gone through a concussion? And if it hasn't, was this like anything similar you experienced? Anything like this before? Or?
This was my third one. I had one in high school, like my junior year, and I had one here 2 years ago, like in November. But each one is probably like progressively like worse. It took like more time for me to come back this time than the other times. But other than that, headaches, typical concussion stuff, lights, looking at lights. It was difficult. But, it was my third go-around at it, so I already kind of knew what to do, kind of knew what expected. Our training staff, Dr. BJ, did a great job with me.
Jalen and Malik, for both of you guys, just ending the losing streak. The feel of that, when that thing finally came to a conclusion, what was your emotion? So, Jalen, you first, and then Malik.
I would say, like, personally, I've never lost that many basketball games in a row in my career, so like that was really frustrating. But I'm just happy that we finally came to play. We put it all together for 40 minutes. Like I couldn't be more proud of this team. You could just see it that we had the will to win tonight.
Now we could like finally like smile now and just be happy. It was a good team win today. I don't think anybody on the team ever lost 7 straight games in a row. So, that was definitely hard for us. Like, it was definitely, like, a mental thing. We was going through it, honestly. And, like, every day at practice, we're just thinking about the next one we got to get. So, I'm glad we came out to play and we got the win.
You mentioned the will to win. How do you bottle that moving forward?
We just got to keep the same intensity no matter if we're playing here, playing away. We got a big one coming up on Saturday in Stillwater, and then we're straight to Manhattan after that. So we got to come out with that same effort and enthusiasm, and hopefully we steal 2 on the road.
Malik, what was it like to have Taz back? What's he provide on the floor?
Man, you do it all, bro. Professional scorer right here. That's all I can say. Y'all know how much we need him, so I'm glad he's back.
Underrated playmaker as well. 6 assists.
8 rebounds.
8 rebounds.
Ooh, that's tough, bro. That's tough, bro. I ain't know that.
Stuff
So many
look at
nice
you,
things
bro.
about me. I love it.
Yeah, damn, we're talking today. None of this.
For you guys to go through this past month, like Greg said, with the losses, and then obviously COVID and concussions and frustrations felt by other guys on the team over other things. If you guys were to be able to kind of turn this around now all of a sudden and go on some kind of run, what kind of story would that be for this team? Would you have ever been involved in anything like that before?
No, the only year I would have been close to doing that was 2 years ago before the Big 12 tournament shut down. I think we was really going to get on the road there. But once we do turn this around, I feel like it's going to shock a whole lot of people. Mm-hmm. It's going to shock everyone. Even though we know what we can do, the coaching staff know what we can do. Some of the fans, some of West Virginia know what we can do. But in terms of the world, we're going to shock the world when we do.
Anybody out there, you changed lineups tonight. You don't have a small outcome, but that was different. The outcome was different. Is any of that related?
It's people do different things, you know. Like we have a diverse group of guys. So at one moment you may need one player's talent, you know, for one game, and then another game you might need another player's talent, you know. But one thing I could say is that everybody I got in the game played with enthusiasm and intensity. I think, you know, sometimes when you start and then when you go back to the bench, you know, it can light a fire under you. So, you know, I think it's a good thing. All in all, we got older guys, you know, that knows college basketball, that knows basketball, you know. So starting, I don't think it's really that important to them. Of course, people want to start, but it's all about the minutes. You know, if you produce and you get the minutes that you want, and if we get a team win, you know, I think that's what we all care about is getting a team win.
Jalen, it felt like in the first half, a little more intensity on the boards from you and some of the other guys getting there. Point of emphasis, who you're playing, go ahead. And tell us whether you agree or not, I guess.
Well, I've been dealing with like a little busted knuckle, so I haven't really been able to grab the ball. And there comes a point you just gotta be a man about it and just go try to get the ball, or at least try to tap it out to one of your guys. So that's what I was trying to do.
Jalen, just kind of wondering, I mean, not to harp on the streak or anything that you guys in it, but going through that, living through that, what was the worst part about it, you know, life in general? I mean, I'm sure practices were tough and all that kind of stuff, but, you know, there's other parts that go with it too. What was the hardest part going through that?
Honestly, having to go back after the game, look at my phone and see the text from my dad. That was honestly that was the worst part. I'm not gonna lie.
What was he saying?
Y'all gotta pick it up. Y'all got some things to fix, and tonight we fixed them.
You said way more than that. I know.
Definitely said wait. I just had to keep it PG.
Yeah.
Taz, take you back to Baylor for a second. Were you completely knocked out?
As far as I know I heard Doc like talking to me like when I was on the floor, but I was still like kind of dazed and stuff. I was trying to like look at the goal to see if I could like see it clearly, and it was just like a blurry image there. Like it wasn't like just two images. It was like very blurry. Like when you're Asian, you don't have like high definition or something like that. It was like 180p. My eyes, yeah. But I was probably out for like 5 to 10 seconds, you know. And then like Doc tapped my shoulder. I just got up. But yeah, it happened. It was again my third time. So when it happened, I kind of already knew. But it was just so much like it was so many things going on at the moment. So it was kind of hard to deal with. But you know, I'm still proud of my team for how they handled that game. You know, it was all these games on this losing streak. You know, since this is gonna be the last time we talk about this losing streak since we won now. Like, I feel like all the games except for probably like 1 or 2 we tried. Like really, I feel like we tried. You know, like maybe 1, 2, or 3. But the last 2 games especially, I think my team really grinded. You know, we gave it our all last 2 games. It just didn't go our way.
Tez, you mentioned Seth's contributions tonight. What did you see from him?
He plays with such a confidence, you know. In a way, he kind of reminds me of like me a little bit. You know, different build though, but you know he has different ways of scoring. You know, he has that confidence quality. You know, you can't just have that. Like some people are born with it, some people aren't. So you can develop it, but he seemed like he was born with that. You know, he has that same type of confidence in practice. You know, the coaches, you know, they know his talent level, they know his skill. They want him to shoot the ball, they want him to take open shots. But I feel like one thing that he can learn as he gets older is like with timely shots, I say. But he's been playing real good. Cody too.
You guys seem to really have for anybody on the stage, I'm sorry. You guys seem to have a real rhythm offensively in the first half. In the second half, it really kind of slowed down. A lot of foul calls, a lot of time at the free throw line. How'd you guys kind of stick together and keep your foot on the gas in the last couple of minutes?
Well, we knew what type of defensive team they were. You know, it was going to be a kind of physical game, but if you want to play a physical game with us, you know, you're going to get the physical game right back. So it's probably not the game you want to play, especially if you're sending us to the free throw line. You know, we sent them to the free throw line a lot too, but if you send us to the free throw line, I think we've been doing better towards the second half of this season making free throws. So, you know, once we get there, we got to knock them down, and we can't fight pressure on offense. You know, if somebody's not open, we got to have another outlet, another option. You know, instead of just getting the ball stagnant, one person holding it, he's on the island. You got to try and make a play. But once we got the ball moving today, we got open shots, open corner threes, you know, drives to the lane and ones. So the offense was clicking in the first half. We got to continue to do better on that.
For all three of you guys, not that this really has anything to do with the game, but was it kind of cool to kind of look over there and see Roy Williams? Sitting on the board?
I was going to dap him up after the game.
That was
That's
dope. That was
dope.
actually like my second time seeing him in person. I bumped into him on the elevator in March Madness.
Yeah.
It was on the elevator. It was him, Tom Izzo, and Hugs.
Yeah, I've seen that man so many times because my AAU teammate Puff Johnson, he goes to North Carolina. Roy Williams recruited him, so they used to be courtside all the time.
Think about it, bro. If I was growing up and I told people I was gonna be on the elevator with Tom Izzo, Roy Williams, and Bob Huggins,
I believe it.
it's like I don't know how many wins is that, but that's like 3,000. I don't know.
All right, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.